Hi, it's Ben from HnO Friends. I hope you're well, and today I continue the idea about law of attraction. Yesterday I told to you that we are the conclusion about everything what we did and what we thought, and we attract what we are inside ourselves. So at the time we are now the conclusion about everything we did by the past. I had a question about this law of attraction and this idea of conclusion of your past, your idea, your thinking, and so on. A woman in France wrote to me an email and explained to me that she lived in the way of law of attraction, the yoga and all the personal development tools. And during 20 years, everything was okay, great, cool, and she observed that life was amazing and so on. However, since she began to work in specific tools, she observes that the world is not like she imagined it was. So it was very interesting for her because it was like a point where everything what she believed began to change, and she had a big problem because her husband died last week or 2 weeks, and he died after 2 months of disease. It was very fast, and she asked to me, "Do you think I am the one who created that? I am the creator of my own life, so I am the creator of the death of my husband." And I explained to her that it's not the case, but it's always interesting to understand that we are co-creator of something. We need to understand that we can work on ourselves and only on ourselves. We want a lot of time to have some power, and we want to imagine that if I do something, the world will change. And we know in system, we have the idea, if I change, the world around me need to change because they need to adapt. They can stay with me, go away, or try to change myself because they don't want to change. So we know if we work or if we choose something, we can impact the world. However, we are not the creator of the world of the other people. We are only the creator. We have the responsibilities about what we do for ourselves. But we can't use and think that we create for the other one different stuff. In this case, her husband lived the life he chose. We don't know how he thought, how he created his own belief system and so on. Even if he was very close to her wife, it was a big problem because we never know what close friend, family, and so on think and really work inside themselves. They can say something, and we know with NLP that we have a big difference between inside communication and outside communication, and we know we have a lot of problem, and we can observe that with meta model. And so we need to understand that we have big difference between what I will say to you and what I want to explain to you and share with you. So with the law of attraction, we need to understand that we work for ourselves. Perhaps we can be an element of the world, of the all big stuff of the life. For example, I take my own example. I had a motorcycle accident, and at this moment, my own creation was, okay, right now I will go and everything is good because my bike had problem. I go to the motorcycle shop, and the problem was good and no problem after that. So that was good for me. And when I go to my house, a man don't stop his car at the stop and crush me. That was not my own creation. My own creation, my own attraction was, okay, I'm happy because my bike is okay. I'm happy because now I can go home. But I don't know what was the creation of the other one. At this moment, we are co-creator. I was the guy who will be at this place at this moment. My creation was, I want to go back and I'm very happy with my bike. His own creation, I don't know what was it. Perhaps he was quite drunk, so perhaps he had a bad moment, perhaps his life is bullshit and so on, and he need perhaps a flash, an impact to understand, okay, perhaps there's something more important, perhaps you need to think differently, I don't know. Perhaps his own creation at this moment is, I need to leave something to put myself in other state of mind and change something in my life. Me, I don't know. But at this moment, I am an element of the world. I'm an element of everything. So I can create something for myself by chance. Even if the guy was fast and crushed me very fast, I had no problem. My body was okay. Only my bike was crashed. But it's not important. So for me, only my bike, not big deal. My insurance will give me money back, so not big problem, just some time and some bad emotion, but that's all. The guy, nothing, only his car is quite crushed, so not big deal. At this moment, perhaps we are just an element. We create something, we attract something, but I'm not the man who we with the responsibilities of this guy. So life is like that. When someone had a disease, problem, death, if you take the plane and the plane crash, or if you take your car and you have an accident, if you have different stuff in life and you can't have any direction, you can't handle that, you can't control that. However, we are only the creator, we are only the responsibilities about what we do for ourselves. For me at this moment, the only responsibilities I had was perhaps I take my bike, and at this moment, it was not the good moment. If I talked more with the seller of, or if I watched at this moment a new bike, for example, only 5 minutes, the stuff will not happen. But I decided right after I pay to go back at home. So my responsibilities at this moment was that. Not chance I had an accident. Not chance, it's not my fault, but it's my fault to decide to go right now just after pay my seller. So I always need to understand I just create for myself. After, there are a lot of stuff in life I can't control, and this stuff can just make connection with my own attraction, my own reality. And at this moment, we are just a part of the attraction, the global attraction. And this case is the bad one, but you can be the right guy at the right moment to help someone, or to meet someone you want to meet, and so on. So we just need to understand that we are the conclusion about what we do, but we are not the conclusion, and we don't create the conclusion for the other one. We are just an aspect, and he have his own attraction, his own way of thinking, of doing, his own belief, and so on, to live the life like they want and die like it's possible to die. But you are not the one who created the death of the other at this moment. For the example, this wife is not responsible about the death of his husband, her husband. If you have some questions, just let me know. And like every day, just take what is good for you. Take care. Bye bye.